Welcome to Knowledge Nuggets. Let's learn together. Richard the Lionheart, the brave king of the Crusades. Hey, young explorers. Let's hop back to the Middle Ages. Grab your swords and shields and get ready for an epic adventure. Today we're meeting Richard the Lionheart, a king famous for his bravery. But first, what were the Crusades? The Crusades were a series of wars starting in the 11th century, where Christian armies from Europe traveled to the Middle East to try to regain control of holy places like Jerusalem from Muslim control. Richard played a big role in one of them. Let's find out how. Richard was born in 1157 in England. His mom, Eleanor of Aquitaine, was very special. She was one of the most powerful women of her time, ruling a huge area in France called Aquitaine. Eleanor was smart, brave, and even went on a crusade herself earlier. She taught Richard to be a strong leader and supported him when he became king. Imagine having a mom who was like a queen superhero, helping rule lands and make big decisions. Richard grew up speaking French and loving adventure. When his dad, King Henry II, died in 1189, Richard became King of England. But he didn't stay home long. He joined the Third Crusade. The Third Crusade is also known as the King's Crusade because 3 kings came together to try and recapture Jerusalem, which was being defended by a Muslim leader named Saladin and his forces. Richard sailed to the Holy Land with a huge army. He fought bravely against Saladin's troops, who included many skilled warriors from Turkish and other backgrounds. Richard earned his nickname Lionheart for his courage in battles like the Siege of Acre, where his forces won after a tough fight. He marched toward Jerusalem, clashing with Saladin's army in exciting duels. Though they didn't fully take Jerusalem, Richard and Saladin respected each other and made a peace deal allowing Christians to visit holy sites. It showed that even in war, enemies could find common ground. After the crusade, Richard faced more adventures, like getting captured on his way home and needing a ransom to be freed. He ruled England, but he actually spent most of his time outside of the country, either on crusade or defending his French territories. His mom, Eleanor, helped run things while he was away. Richard loved music and poetry too. He even wrote songs. The Crusades were tough times, but many people persevered toward a common goal. What a heroic tale. Before we go, let's do a quick check on learning. Here are 5 questions for you amazing adventurers. Think about your answers or chat with a friend. Question 1. Who was Richard the Lionheart's famous mother? His mother was Eleanor of Aquitaine. Great job. Question 2. What were the Crusades? The Crusades were wars between Christians and Muslims for holy places like Jerusalem. Question 3. Which crusade did Richard join and what was his goal? Richard joined the Third Crusade to recapture Jerusalem. Nice work. Question 4. Who did Richard fight against in the Holy Land? Richard fought Saladin and his forces. One more question to go. Question 5. What nickname did Richard earn and why? Richard was called Lionheart for his bravery in battles. Amazing job. I hope you enjoyed learning about Richard the Lionheart. I'll see you next time on another amazing adventure.